Hello and welcome to the Wolfchase Toyota Insider on the Memphis Tiger Network. I'm Jeff Brightwell, joined by Brooks Monaghan, women's soccer coach at the University of Memphis. And coach, for the time being, still in the home studio, making sure everyone is safe. Hopefully, we're past all the severe stuff. I know it was a crazy year last year, but things a little bit closer to normal. At least you're able to have a regular fall season.
Yeah, no, it does. It feels pretty normal compared to the past. So hopefully it stays that way. But yeah, looking forward to the days that you and I can reach out and give a fist pump, So, but this will do until that time, but hopefully it's coming soon.
With a spring season, and then you turn it right into the fall season, I guess it had, it's a quick turnaround, but also you don't have to wait a year. I mean, you're relatively in decent game shape probably because it's not that long layoff. I mean, you guys trained in the spring anyway, but a quick turnaround for college level players probably, not the worst thing in the world.
No, there's good and bad, I mean, our normal fall season is such a grind, right? You're playing 2 games a week and it's just, win, let's be honest. And, the spring, a normal spring is you play a few games, but, you're playing everybody. It's a little laid back. So, and somebody like myself that's done this for 20 something years, you get used to, used to a flow. So you're thrown off a little bit there. I mean, the biggest concern was, look, we all, doesn't matter what level, we all need a break from our jobs in life, whether you're an executive or you're an athlete or whatever. So, I guess that was a concern. How would the kids do coming off just the grind of a spring with all the COVID stuff to then a short turnaround and play in the fall? And I'll have to say up to this point, they've done an amazing job. I'm very proud of the group. We had a fantastic preseason. Obviously got to play some, against some very good competition, and, it's exhibition, but, got some good results there. And, I think that's carried over into our first, 2 games this past season. I mean, there was a lot of positives.
You mentioned the preseason. You played a full preseason schedule against a very challenging schedule as well, and you jumped out when you opened up the regular season against Southeast Missouri, and you could tell you guys were in good form already with a 4-0 win.
Yeah, no, I did. It's preseason is so important, and it's just, the importance is you just get better from game to game. Obviously, you're trying different things, you're playing a lot of players, but preseason is to get you as ready as you can be for when it counts. And this year we did something a little bit different. We played a 3rd preseason game. I thought was beneficial to us and being ready. I think it showed in the game against SEMO, which is a quality opponent. And I thought we did some very good things in that game, and we're able to walk away with the result that we wanted.
Sarah Miller, huge in that game, get you a hat trick right off the bat.
Yeah, no, Sarah was very good. I mean, we injuries happen, and Sarah is, last year played in the midfield for us, and I, with Maya Jones being out, we, basically went to Sarah and said, hey, we need you to, to play up top this game. And I would say she did a pretty good job.
Coach, you turn around. So you battle the rain. There was a delay and played through a lot of rain against Southeast Missouri, but you come around Sunday night against 23rd ranked Ole Miss. And what a great night to play. And the crowd turned out. First of all, going out there you go out there for warm-ups and you can see people starting to mill in, but when you come back out for your final introductions and the anthems and everything and see the stands full, really great environment for you guys back at home.
Yeah, I have to give a shout out to all those people that came, and hopefully they'll continue to come. I mean, obviously it was a very exciting match, and we've got some other monster matches this year. So again, to the fans that came out, thank you, and please continue to support these kids. They're a good group of kids and a pretty talented team. But going to Ole Miss, that's our derby. It's you throw everything out the window. You just know that it's just going to be a good game, a high intensity, high level game. And, that's what it ended up being. We saw a lot of good, and in that game, we started 3 freshmen, and, to play against a quality opponent of Ole Miss and a team that went to the Sweet 16 that returned every one of their players, I a lot of positives from that game. I don't want to be that coach. Oh, we should have won, or we did it. We created a lot of chances. We missed some opportunities that, we should have buried, but, you try not to get caught up into that. You got to look at the big picture, and you can take a lot of positives out of that game for sure.
Getting a goal and a draw against potentially the best goalkeeper in the NCAA, definitely nothing to be ashamed about. That was a good effort, a lot of shots. You pressed their defense. Jocelyn Alonzo gets her second goal of the season.
Yeah, no, just so good to, get these freshmen in this type of environment, to play in Ole Miss this early in the season is perfect for us because of the schedule we put together, because we've got some games coming up, which just, the Alabamas, the Kansases, the Indianas, so many of those games are going to be very similar to that type, and just to give them a taste of that, and, to do well, and, this early in their career, for Jocelyn to score is huge.
Coach, you're going to turn around 2 matches this week, both at home. You're going to start off with Pine Bluff Thursday. You've got senior night that year, and that might sound strange to some people to have senior night so early, but with, things swirling around, you don't know, there's X factors, games get emotional at the end of the season, lots of things on the line. Everyone's healthy usually early in the season. So you'll do senior night early this year. And I've seen that around colleges now as different teams and different coaches like to switch things up.
Yeah, no, I mean, we've done a little bit of everything in years past. And, it's with it being senior night, special night for 4 special ladies, to be able to honor them for the time and effort and the blood, sweat, and tears and putting up with me for this long. They deserve a lot more than we'll be able to give them on senior night, but always a special night. Obviously the number one focus is to perform in the match, but special night in honor of those ladies.
Well, I think you may see some more early senior nights this year, because even though you and I feel confident things are returning to normal, we all learned last year that, there's never a normal. You never know when something might come up. So a lot of teams a year ago, especially in spring sports, not so much fall sports, never got to have a senior night and recognize those seniors that season. So probably a good idea to do it.
Yeah, well, I mean, you don't want to miss that. You don't want to miss that. It's something special, and just, it's just a couple minutes to kind of, to just say thank you. We say, don't get me wrong, we say thank you, but you can never say it enough, and just to be able to honor them, and kind of, this is for the seniors tonight. It's special.
Turn around, going to have a match of Indiana. So another one of those big resume type teams coming on the schedule. And that will be Sunday over at the Murphy Athletic Complex on the Park Avenue campus.
Yep. 1:00 kickoff. So different, most of our non-conference games are evening games, but this one's going to be at 1:00. And Indiana, they're good. They're very good. They just tied Notre Dame last weekend. And so, it's going to be a tough match, and we're going to have to be at our best to give ourselves a chance.
All right, Coach, we'll see you out there. Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Jeff. Take care, buddy.
That's Brooks Monaghan. I'm Jeff Brightwell for the Wolfchase Toyota Insider.